Hi guys, Dan here at Viking Aquatics UK. Just a quick video, a first proper video of 2024. Hope you all had a top new year. I'm just going to do a feeding video. It's been a while since I've had live crickets, so I got some crickets the other day. I've been feeding the crickets carrot, cucumber and some calcium dust on the carrots, because if you want to get extra nutrients into your arowanas and they won't eat them like veggies and stuff, it's a good way of doing it is to load up the crickets, get them eating it, and then feed the crickets to the arowanas and they'll definitely eat them. So they didn't eat yesterday either, so they should be really hungry for them, because they had a water change yesterday. It's just been a bit disturbed, the water level at the minute, because they've been playing about in the sand. So, but it's not dirt, it's just to do with the sand. So I've got my crickets here ready to go. They should be really happy to have them, because I've not had them for a couple of weeks now. It's the Arowana's favourite, it is. Here they go. There's quite a few going in there. Do you hear Big Bertha then? You could hear her sucking him. That banging is Big Bertha sucking him in. They absolutely love the crickets, they do.
Whoa.
That's Big Bertha, the power of the suction of her mouth. It's like a koi carp, but times by 4 or 5. She's a strong girl. She loves her crickets. You can see the guts coming out of her gills there, but she doesn't waste much of it. The Arowana is looking for him. Get you another one in now, girl. Having to grab him out by hand now. That was my wife saying wow then, 'cause she's recording. They do really love the crickets, yeah. It's a nice source of live food. I don't like giving them feeder fish and stuff, but I do give them live crickets and live mealworms quite often. But they mainly eat mussels and prawns. Big Bertha especially likes the veggies. But Big Bertha loves the worms as well. They all love the worms, but I think they're Big Bertha's favourite, especially meat wise. Oh, he's loving them there. Sisu the Asian normally absolutely loves them. So there's a lot of bits floating around in the water because I've just turned both the FX6s off at the minute, just for the noise, so it's nice and clear for you, but they will be going straight back on. They're only going to be off for the duration of the video, and all this will get sucked straight back through. I've still got the power heads on, moving the water around, but need them FX6s straight back on really. They're off for longer than this, so when I clean them, so the fish will be fine. So if you've been following the channel lately, oh hey, that was a big one. If you've been following the channel lately, you'll notice I've done some shorts about some of the L-number placos. I'm hoping to have a few breeding projects coming up very soon. So some of them L-number placos are just, I'm conditioning them, trying to feed them up, get them to put some weight on first, and then hopefully I'll be breeding them, or having a good go at it anyway. and some of the rare corridoras I've got. So in the past I've bred albino corridoras, peppered corridoras and bronze corridoras, but that's pretty much it. They was always easy to breed. But I've not had corridoras, I've not kept any corries for quite a while now, since that when I used to breed them. But lately I've been building up some rare type corries, so I will be having a go at breeding now. I've been researching how to do it, and the same again, I'm conditioning and putting some weight on them. So if you're following the channel, you'll see soon enough, hopefully, fingers crossed it goes well, breeding the rarer corries and the rarer L number plecos. I also want to do my next video is probably going to be a fish room tour, so you can look at some of the other tanks I've got going rather than just the main tank. But I really wanted to treat them to some live crickets again, because like I say, it's been at least 3, maybe 4 weeks since they've had live crickets, but they have had live mealworms in between. I think they're one of the favourites. In the wild, Arowanas, it'd be the main constitute to the diet. They don't really eat many fish. Obviously they're opportunists, so if they come across a fish that they can catch, they'll probably eat it in the wild. But most of their diet would consist of, that's why they're such good precision jumpers, is because most of the Arowanas' diets would consist of jumping up in the trees and snatching insects and frogs out the trees. I'm not going to start feeding them frogs, because it could make them ill if I get, ones that are diseased or anything like that. And they've always grown well off the mussels and shrimp. I've had him since he was small. Harry was no bigger than that when I got him. You can see now he's piling on some size compared to my hand. He's a big old fish now. He's doing really well. I love Harry. I love all my fish, but Harry we've had a while now. So I wouldn't feed him frogs, and he's done really well off mussels and shrimp, like I say. But in the wild, insects would constitute for most of the diet. That's what I've always read anyway. He's thanking me there, look, and he cruises past the front like that looking at me. I always feel like he's trying to thank me. He's happy chappy. Big Bertha's still going as well, still picking them off. A lot of these bits are floating around now with the guts out of the inside of the like the mucus from inside the cricket, which isn't very nice, but it'll soon get sucked up the filters, and then they'll be cleaned over the next couple of days, because it always makes a mess of live crickets. Probably one of the reasons why I don't give them too much, because they're not very expensive, but they do make a mess. And I always like to keep the water really nice for them. I'll have to drop a couple of mussels in later for the tiger shovelnose catfish, because he's growing really well. I had him since he was about an inch long. My favourite fish shop from Richie, if he's watching. Richie, I got him off. Most of my fish I've got from Richie, and he's grown so much. He's such a healthy fish. When he's bigger, he'll probably come to the top and take them live crickets, but at the minute he likes his food to sink to the bottom, but once it hits the bottom, bang, he's onto it. So I will drop a couple of mussels in just for him, and some shrimp. I imagine these will pick some off on the way down as well. The Geophagus Bahia is doing really well as well. Settled in so well. He's got a right attitude on him. He's not picking any fights or anything, but nothing messes with him, they leave him to it. A Sisu there's gone right to the bottom for one of the crickets. Flash is really confident again. He's only just realised that if he charges at a fish like that, like the Bahia, they will run away from him. So he's being picked on by them small Oscars not long back. If you see one of my older videos, they was picking on him, 2 younger Oscars. He's such a gentle loving fish, and it seems to be in the last couple of weeks he's worked out that if he charges at the fish, it will back down from him and flee. He doesn't do anything nasty to him or aggressive. He's just standing his ground, sticking up for himself. I'm glad he is, to be honest. He's a lovely fish. We've had him again since that size, and we got him at the same time. We got Harry, the big silver, the male here. We got him at the same time, and he was both. Well, Harry was a little bit bigger than him, but he wasn't far off Harry. He's both, say, about 4 or 5 inch. Harry was 5 to 6 inch maybe, and the flagtail was about 4.5 inch. They've both grown so well over the past year or so. It's over a year now I've had them, nearly 2 years. Gives you an idea to how fast they grow though, that. Because some of my older fish, like if you've seen my biggest watermelon pleco, it's my profile picture. He's about 12 inch now, and he's an old fish to reach that size. But Harry's less than 2 years probably, and he started, like I say, about 5-6 inch and only an inch in depth. You can see he's about 5-6 inch in depth now, and almost 2 foot in length, I'd say. I do want to measure him, but I'd never get him out the water just to measure him. I'd have to wait till he's, you know, nice and straightened out swimming across when I get a chance. It will be interesting to measure him though. Anyway, just a quick message for all the old subscribers that have been subscribed since the early days. Thanks a lot. And any new subscribers, I've noticed there's quite a few new subscribers lately. Thank you for that, really appreciate that. And and a little shout out to Jamie, one of my good mates. That's who I've had quite a few of the old number plecos off lately, and some lovely corridoras that you will be seeing soon on one of the next videos. But yeah, you helped me out big time there, so really appreciate that, Jamie, if you're watching. Cheers, mate. And Nick, sorry, and Nick, yeah, Jamie and Nick. Both top guys, like. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you want to like and subscribe, much appreciated. Take care, bye bye for now. Skål.